The London Assembly's Police and Crime Committee has this lunchtime been exploring how Boris Johnson's commitment to growing London's nighttime economy can be balanced with the rise in alcohol-related crime. Our reporter Rhea Al-Salahi has been following this one for us now. Rhea.
Good afternoon. At this time of year, many Londoners looking forward to alcohol-fuelled Christmas do's, but it's the disproportionate levels of crime in the capital associated with nighttime drinking that's at the heart of this new investigation launched by the London Assembly's Police and Crime Committee today. And shortly after that meeting finished, the Deputy Chair of the group, Pidgeon, joined London Live News to explain the aims behind the meeting.
How much crime is actually related to alcohol? What impact is it having on policing? And the changes to licensing, which have been in about 10 years now, what has that 24-hour licensing impact been on communities in London? And really we were talking to boroughs, to the police, to academics who have done research in this area to try to understand the situation that we're facing, to then go on to try and find out what some of the solutions might be.
And with that in mind, how big a problem is this?
Well, one of the interesting things that came out is we don't have a very clear definition of what alcohol-related crime is. We were pushing our experts on should you breathalyse people who've perpetrated crime to see whether that is a good measure, trying to really understand that. But also the data is very murky. There are flags on the police computer system, but not everyone is flagging the crimes in a way so that it's useful. So actually trying to get a proper definition and understanding of the data is part of what we need to do to be able to go forward to understand the impact alcohol is having on policing in London.
And a range of experts sitting on this committee meeting today. But how much of a balancing act is it to, on the one hand, boost nighttime economies across the capital and, on the other hand, police the effects of drinking and the disturbances associated with it?
Well, it's clearly a huge balance of what police have to do, and what they've seen as 24-hour licensing has come in. Instead of the 11 o'clock kicking out that we used to see, that we've seen that the crime levels and the issues with people who are drunk are occurring in the early hours of the morning, going through even up to 6 o'clock.
Pidgeon, the Deputy Chair of the London Assembly's Police and Crime Committee, speaking to London Live News shortly after that investigation was launched at City Hall today. And it comes as police revealed that in almost 30% of all the calls they receive, alcohol is a factor. A timely reminder as ever to drink responsibly over the festive period.